Happy Wednesday. Hey, all my clinical research professionals. I'm back again. We are on day 16 with 30 over 30. We're covering a new CRA or new aspiring CRA problem every day in November. So we're on day 16. If you missed day 1 through 15 or problems 1 through 15, then don't panic. All you got to do is look at the replays. They're up on LinkedIn for now. Well, LinkedIn, they should stay, but for now, they're also on YouTube and my Facebook channel at the CRA Solution. So check it out if you missed it and catch up with where we are. And so hopping right back in, for those of you who've missed it, we've been covering LinkedIn for the past few days and how it's your best marketing asset. And we've been covering how to really craft that CRA LinkedIn landing page or that CRA LinkedIn profile. So your CRA job ready, essentially. When recruiters are reaching out to you. And so now we're going to get in today into how to actually, once you craft that CRA specific landing page, how to actually take that and then turn it into a job attraction system, a CRA job attraction system, so that you can then, and hi, Lou. And no, you don't feel like you need to leave now. It's still perfect. You can watch live and then go back. It's not like you have to see it first. So feel free to stay, Lou. But yes, so ultimately, once you craft that CRA specific LinkedIn landing page, then you can take that and truly turn it into a CRA job attraction system. So that's what we're going to go into today, which is how to leverage the platform. Let me get out of my own way. So the problem that I see is that people are simply not leveraging LinkedIn. And when I say leveraging, meaning like taking advantage of all the components. They just create their profile and that's it. Or they create a profile. When I say create a profile, meaning they put in the basics or the minimum requirements in order for the profile to be created. And then they might search for a few jobs here and there, but then that's it. So that's what I mean when I say not leveraging LinkedIn. And the solution, of course, is simple as well. You just start utilizing all of the LinkedIn tools. And always, I want you guys to keep in mind that LinkedIn is your best marketing asset. And if you go back to, I think it was like day 1, 2, and 3, where I talk about how branding, marketing, and selling yourself is the ultimate way to not only land your first CRA job, but truly create that CRA job attraction system so that you can pretty much put it on autopilot and you never have to look for a job again. That's the goal that I have for you guys. So, okay, Jasmyn, we're talking about leveraging LinkedIn. How do we do that? We talked about the why, because it's your best marketing asset and because you want to create a job attraction system, right? That's the why. So now let's get into the how. And there's several ways that you can leverage the platform. And it's not like you do one of these things. The goal is to try to hit as many of them as you can, as consistently as you can. So we already talked about the first one, which is customizing and completing every section of the profile. That's applicable to you, of course, because there's some sections that might not apply to you. But that's how you want to get started. And that will also help you get that LinkedIn All-Star profile, which we didn't talk about that. You can Google it to learn more. But essentially, having an All-Star profile will increase that searchability and visibility in front of recruiters and the companies that you're looking to work at. And then secondly, you want to gain at least 50 connections in order to hit that all-star status. But the goal I always say for my clients is 500. By at least by the end of our time working together anyways. Of course, the long-term goal is to get more than that. But to get off to a nice little start, I say at least the 50 and then shoot for 500 over like the 6-month period. And then thirdly, you want to send 3 to 5 connection invites daily, and you want to send them to relevant people. So there's LinkedIn is a huge marketplace, right? There's so many people that you can reach out to, but you want to strategically connect with others. And when I say strategically, meaning you're looking for a CRA job, right? So look for people that are, ideally your audience, the people, your target audience, the people who will help you get that job is the recruiters, the hiring managers, the companies, right? So look for these people and connect with these people. And don't just click the connect button, but it also gives you an option to add a note. You want to add a note with it as well, and let them know what's going on. Hey, I'm looking to make a career change into the CRA space. And I see that you're a recruiter for such and such company, and I'm working on increasing my network. I'd love to connect. Very simple, right? Short and sweet. Always add a note. And then next, you want to get LinkedIn Premium. Now, LinkedIn Premium is not free, but they do always give you a free trial period. So at least try it out, guys. At least try it out and see what you can do within that trial period. And then you can see how you can use it to your advantage moving forward, at least throughout the beginning of your initial job search process. But LinkedIn Premium gives you a few other advantages that having a basic profile will not. And one of the main things is that it's going to give you an opportunity to send direct messages, or what they call email, to people that are not your first connections. So first connections gives you the advantage of you're able to DM them, you can send voice notes, things like that. But if you aren't first connected, and let's say you're second or third connected, then you won't be able to do so. You won't be able to send a message. So that's the main. There's other perks that come along with premium, such as I think also you get to take advantage of the learning platform, and you can take a bunch of different courses there. But take a look at the premium account, guys. And then you want to DM, that's direct message, your target audience, which is, the people that I was speaking of earlier, directly. So, and that's what that premium account will get you if you aren't first connection. So the recruiters, the hiring managers, who else might you want to reach out to? People that CRAs that work for the companies, your dream companies. That's what I mean when I say your target audience. That's who you want to be DMing. And then you want to engage in other people's posts, engage in other people's activities. So don't just be a bystander and see what other people have going on and never participate. You want to engage. And when I say engage, meaning if you see a post that resonates with you, a relevant post to your goals, which is to become a CRA, and a relevant post that is in line with your brands, maybe some of your values, missions, things like that, comment on the post and add value. Don't just put a smiley face, an emoji, or just say, I agree, but try to add, some insight value, and let the people know that you're here, why you like this particular post and how it resonated with you, type of comments. And then join industry relevant groups. So that would be clinical research groups. There's a bunch of them on LinkedIn, or CRA, clinical research associate groups. There's a bunch of those on LinkedIn. Join these industry specific groups. And then the same thing inside the group. She'll meet more people that are having the same struggles as you, having the same challenges, has the same goals. So you can interact with them. You can connect with them outside of the group. You can DM them. You can engage inside the group. This is all what I mean when I say engage and leverage, guys. And then you want to attend clinical research events. So just like this live event that I'm doing now, there's lots of live events that aren't pre-planned, and then there's pre-planned scheduled live events. So check them out. You can do a search in the search field on LinkedIn, and you can look for clinical research live events that you can attend. And the same thing as the group, see who is attending these events with you, because y'all most likely have the same goals. So again, reach out to them, connect with them, engage inside of the event. Let the people know that you're here, why you decided to hop in and listen to this particular event. And if you have questions, ask questions. The next one will be to set up job alerts. This one is something that a lot of people overlook, not just within LinkedIn, but outside on company-specific recruiting platforms as well. But set up job alerts so you don't always have to come in every day and try to find out where the new CRA job postings are. But if you set job alerts, then LinkedIn will automatically notify you every time a company posts a new opening for CRAs. And then set up easy apply. That's one of the best features of LinkedIn, because once you set that up, y'all, you can literally go in, you can set up job alerts, set up job easy apply, and then LinkedIn will notify you and say, hey, a new CRA job just posted. If they have easy apply, now not every company uses easy apply, I will say that. But for the ones that do, you can go in and literally, like, the click of, like, I want to say like 2 buttons, you're done with that application. And that's amazing, right? So make sure you set up easy apply, and then follow clinical research and CRA hashtags. That's something that a lot of people don't know that they can do, but you can actually follow hashtags within LinkedIn. So every time someone posts something about aspiring CRA, or they post something about CRAs or clinical research or whatever hashtags you choose to follow, then you'll get notified. And then that particular post will automatically show up in your feed. So they might be posting something about a new job opening. They might be posting something about a job fair. They might be posting something about a job event that will be applicable to you and your search. So following hashtags is another really good one. And then what else? You want to conduct strategic clinical research searches using filters. So, and Walisha, I see your question. I'll get to your question. Let me wrap this up, and then I'll get to your question. So, you want to conduct strategic searches. And when I say that, so if you go to the top of the field on LinkedIn, if you go to your homepage and then look at the top, there's a search field. Just like most other web pages, they have search fields. And you can search, for example, clinical research associate, and then you can filter down for the company. You can filter down for your connection level. So whether it's the first, second, or third connection, you can filter down for the location. There's a bunch of different filters that you can use. You can search for clinical research associate recruiter, or CRA recruiter, or clinical research recruiter, or you can search for recruiters. And I think now recruiters, a lot of them have the title talent acquisition or talent acquisition partner. So look for that too. But you can search for just recruiter, and then you can also add the specific company that you're looking for. So let's say you're looking for IQVIA and recruiters at IQVIA. So you would just put recruiters and or talent acquisition partner and IQVIA. Or you could just put recruiter in the search field and then filter down for IQVIA in the company filter. So you want to take strategic approaches when it comes to searching for people too, because a lot of times the people that you ideally want to connect with, they might not just automatically show up in your field, in your feed, the post that automatically gets shown to you. And that's okay, because you can search within LinkedIn and you can find the people that you're looking for and let them know, hey, I'm here and I'm ready to come work for you as your next CRA. And then lastly, you want to post, and I always say this is a pro tip that a lot of people overlook because they think posting on LinkedIn is for people that are creatives, or they have some type of business or podcast or book or something like that. And that's not true at all, y'all. As job searchers, as aspiring CRAs looking to land their first CRA job, posting will already put you above, I say, like 90-95% of the candidates, because most people aren't posting. They're not letting people know that they're out there, that they're searching to land their first CRA job, why they're qualified. They're not sharing their story and their journey. And going back to day 1, 2, 3, where we talked about branding yourself, part of the problem, the biggest problem, is that people just don't know what you want. And you got to tell people what you want. So posting at least 3 times a day. A week, definitely not 3 times a day. 3 times a week. And if you can only post once a week, that's perfect. Posting sometimes is better than no time. So as much as you can, but ideally when you're in like the peak of your job search and you really want to ramp it up, 3 times a week. And it doesn't have to be like this beautiful graphic. You can literally just post words and just share your journey. What's going on? What's your goals? You can share some industry specific information. Let's say you're a study coordinator and you found out about some, I don't know, new FDA rule or some new GCP relevance guideline or something that's going on. You can also share tips as well. And that lets people know, hey, this person is also well informed about the industry, and it lets recruiters, hiring managers specifically know that you're serious and that you're knowledgeable, that you're well informed, like I said, and it just showcases a little bit of your expertise without you having to give off the typical cliche, hey, I'm a fast learner, I'm a hard worker type of, taglines. So why are we doing all of this, Jasmyn? Bringing it back full circle. Why? Because somebody might be saying this is a lot. Like, this is a whole lot. Why would I be doing all this, Jasmyn? Well, when you do all of these things, the results are that you create a CRA job attraction system. And for those of you who follow me, you've heard me say this several times, but I cannot stress it enough, because a lot of people think that this CRA job search process, this CRA journey has to be hard. It has to be stressful. It's frustrating. It's all these negative things, right? I was there too. I thought so too. But no, y'all, it does not have to be. Your CRA job search, if you follow the things that I'm telling you to do and really focus on branding, marketing, and selling yourself, it will be easy. It will be simple. It will be fun. It will be a ride that you can have a blast on. And somebody right now is probably like, this girl is crazy. I am struggling. I cannot get my foot in the door. What is she talking about? But trust me when I say I was there and I understand your pain and I know what you're going through. I was literally there. So I'm not saying this from some wishful thinking, la la land. I'm saying this from experience because I've done what you've done and I know what type of energy that creates. And that type of energy only repels job. It doesn't bring them to you. But when you shift your energy and you create this positive environment, it's like almost magic. It's not magic because I know it has the law of attraction and that's just how God and the universe works. But it seems like magic in the moment. And when you change and shift that your energy and your mindset, you really, it's like it makes a huge difference. And following all these things that I'm talking about, branding, marketing, and selling yourself, it trust me, when I say for myself, for my clients, it has literally changed our and transformed our entire lives and our families' lives. So hear me when I say that these are not just these, random things that I'm, extending to you guys just so you can, you know, hop on this wishful dream type of thing. So, like I said, if you missed the past few days, just so you can catch up and know what I'm talking about when I bring up some of these terms. You want to catch out the first 15 days, and they're pretty short, so you can catch up on all of them within a day, or day or two, anyways. And so tomorrow we'll keep going. We'll be on day 17, and I plan on doing this on Thanksgiving too, y'all. So I'm literally gonna be going live every single day throughout the rest of the month and covering 30 problems total, 30 aspiring CRA specific problems. So tune in. I don't have a specific time, but if you follow me and you click the notification bell, then LinkedIn will let you know when I go live so you can catch me while I'm going live. And let me see, Walicia's question, what are the names of clinical research associate groups on LinkedIn? So if you go to my profile, Walicia, you should be able to see, I think we're First Connections, but if not, request a connection for me. And then you'll be able to see all the groups that I'm a part of. So you can start there. And I see that someone recommended Black Women in Clinical Research. Yep, that's one of them. And yes, I see you said try searching on LinkedIn. Yes, that is another one. So if you go to that same search field that I talked about, if you go to that same search field that I talked about, where you can find the people, if you just type in clinical research groups in that same search field, all of them will pop up. And there's quite a few. And let me see if I can hop in my profile real quick and pull up a few, just so I can give you guys a couple. Now, of course, my computer wants to freeze up. Right when you need something, right? Let's see. Come on, computer. Maybe it doesn't like the fact that I'm like going live. I'm trying to put it through too much work right now. Ugh, it's not, yeah, it's not moving. So what can I do? I will post some. Oh, no, here it goes. So there's Black Women in Clinical Research. We already talked about that. There's Association of Minorities in Clinical Research. There's CRA Opportunities. There's one called Clinical Research Associate Recruitment Specialists. There's the CRA Lounge. There's GCP. There's Clinical Research Associates and Trial Managers. There's some MSL groups. There's clinical research professionals, pharmaceutical clinical recruitment, clinical research jobs and news, clinical research jobs, clinical research insiders group by GCP Cafe, clinical research network, clinical research education and training. The list goes on and on. There's quite a few. And Alicia, I see you're already a member of BWICR. Great. So I just listed off a few. And like I said, if you go to my profile, then you'll see some. And then another tip is that anybody that you follow who's in the industry, if you can check out that you're connected with, I think it only allows for first connections. You can see the groups that they are a part of. So that's another way that you can find groups. But if you go into that search field and type in clinical research groups, a bunch of them will pop up in addition to the ones that I just listed out for you. So I hope that helps. Now, as you guys know, I am currently, my coaching program is currently open for enrollment. And it's essentially a 6-month coaching program where I help clinical research professional women confidently land their first CRA job offer, struggle and frustration free with no monitoring experience or CRA certification, all through teaching you how to brand, market, and sell yourself. And the program includes an initial onboarding call to immediately assess and revamp your resume, cover letter, and LinkedIn profile. You also get 6 months of on-demand, my apologies. You get 6 months of high-level one-on-one private coaching sessions directly with me. You also get immediate on-demand access to my signature curriculum filled with frameworks, templates, and checklists for you to land your first CRA job offer. And then you get direct messaging support from me. So you can contact me outside of our coaching sessions, outside of our weekly coaching sessions. You'll also get a mock interview with a recruiter. You'll get bonus courses on negotiating a high-paying offer and fast-tracking your career once you land your first CRA job. Because as you guys know, I'm all about taking control of your career and creating a job attraction system. You also get a bonus CRA career plan and so much more. So if you're ready to confidently land your first CRA job offer and get rid of the struggle, the frustration, the hopelessness, the isolations, get rid of all of that and do it even though you don't have that monitoring experience, even though you don't have the CRA certification, then you can go to aspiringcra.com and book a sales call with me so you can learn all about my one-on-one private coaching program and how I can help you. So it's been a pleasure as always, and I'm so excited to have you guys join me. I love it when you ask questions. You're so welcome, Alicia. And like I said, I'll be back on tomorrow. So thank you and have a wonderful